it is go time. How to ethically motivate anyone to take acciones. External struggles. Remember, we're talking about how to ethically motivate anybody to take action. The reason it's called ethically motivate is because these strategies are so powerful. You could use this for evil. Please use this ethically, because this works. This works. And obviously, I know I don't have to say that to us, because otherwise we wouldn't be on this call. So I already know we great at heart. We love people. We want to help people. But these strategies, because these are psychological. These are so powerful that you literally could influence anyone with these strategies. Okay. I would say you're afraid, you're not confident in yourself when you put yourself out there because you're afraid somebody's going to say something negative to you. Right? You're afraid of looking stupid. You're afraid if you put something out and you make a mistake that you're going to be embarrassed. Internal, external. You see how powerful, and when you put those together, that's powerful. That's powerful. When you can put those together in a talk or speech or online video or whatever you talking, I don't care if it's an email, you can put both of those together. They're like, ooh, hold on. You reading my mind. You reading my mind, right? So this is key. All right, so go ahead, real quick. Let's go ahead and hear. Look, what are some external struggles that you got down?
Being broke.
Being broke. Yep. Good. What else?
Lack of time, health.
Yep.
Also, I don't know if this would be like an external, but you can kind of see who has discipline and who does not have discipline.
So so maybe, maybe their consistency, right? I can tell you that's definitely evident, because I got a what is it? Damn, I ain't been to the gym so long. Gold's Gym, that's right here, right? And literally, when I mean to tell you, every morning going, right? Every morning going, waking up, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, going to the gym. And when you go to the gym consistently like that, you know that there's people that you see the same kind of people in the morning, right? Because they typically consistent too. When I tell you, when I miss a day or if I miss a couple of days, there's definitely people in there go like, yo, where you at? Where you was at? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So people notice. So what I'm saying is that is evident. That's right. That's evident. You going, and you don't show up. You disappear. You know what I'm saying? So that's good. Good. Who else?
Complaining about their bosses and the occupation they have and not making enough money.
Not making enough money. Yup. They complain about their bosses' occupation that they have. Okay. So give me an example of something that they would complain about their boss about.
Are they upset that they have to follow authority and didn't like what their boss said?
So maybe they
want a way out. They just don't know how. So
maybe their boss mistreats them, right? Or maybe their boss, their boss talks down to them. Their boss is disrespectful, right? So if I'm speaking, let's say if you do a video, Charles, and you talking about this and you talking about this in your video, I would say something along the lines of, because you might be at a place right now where you're working where your boss is just outright disrespectful. You do not like your boss. He talks down to you. He's very disrespectful. He doesn't acknowledge the work that you do, or he doesn't ever say thank you or that he appreciates the work that you do. You know what I'm saying? When you start saying that, they're gonna be like, yes. Oh, you that guy. That's what they're gonna say, right? They're gonna say that because you're right in their level of thinking, right? And that's external, right? So definitely think about it from that. Think about it if somebody else was there and they saw that, they would be like, oh no, that's crazy. Make sense? Good. Who else?
I can go, Coach.
Yeah.
So external struggles, from a standpoint of what's visibly evident, wanting to be understood, wanting to be appreciated, and wanting to be accepted.
So from who?
From my standpoint.
No. So you want to be that, but from who? Who are you looking to be understood and appreciated from?
From whoever's around me, anyone's around me, whoever's around me from whatever it is I'm doing.
So what does that look like? If somebody was watching that, what would that look like in real time?
That would look like just being attentive. I mean, actively listening and not just saying, "Oh, okay. Oh,
Yep.
I hear you."
Boom. There you go. Exactly. Yep. Now you on point. So if you're speaking on this topic, you're saying, you know, because you're in a place where you want to feel understood, you want to feel heard. But have you ever had a conversation with somebody to where they're like, yep, and they in their phone, they scrolling, they acting like they listening to you, but they not really listening to you. They just say, yep, and they ask you the same thing like 3-4 times, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you say that, that's something that lands. Like, make the plane land, right? So somebody can actually understand what you're saying, you know, when you say that, because you could say one thing and it can have 1,000 interpretations, right? Make it evident. And that's really what this evidence is. Something to where there's no misinterpretation of what's happening externally. Good.
Yeah, it is what it is. I got it.
Good. Anybody else?
I think of struggles in time management, like trying to balance everything, the family, the work life, the home life, all of that.
Give me an example of a misbalance of time, or when you don't have your time, when you're not managing your time well.
Oh, missing appointments or running from place to place all day, like, you know, like a chicken with a head cut off. Not showing up for important things, things like that, or not remembering stuff.
There you go. So talk about that. So that's the external, right? So don't just say.
That's actually.
Yo, go ahead, Kev. You got something?
Yeah, that's actually part of what I'm talking about Friday with self-sabotage. Those are results of self-sabotage. Forgetting appointments, especially important ones, not calling someone back, just being loose with your life, not being focused. And I'm actually glad you said that.
There you go. You got it. So when you do your talk, make sure that once you talk about the internal of self-sabotage and how you feeling and what their thoughts are, make sure you also say a lot of the things that they're actually experiencing, like what some of the things that Denise just said, right?
Right, exactly.
Things. Like, because at that point in time, now you missing appointments. Now people thinking that you rude or you disrespectful. You got people who you don't even know that they don't like you because you haven't even. But it's not even your intention to do that. But,
right.
You get what I'm saying? So, and go down that road, and they really gonna feel you for that. Good. All right. Number 4. External rewards. All right. This is the thing that when everybody's marketing, when everybody's trying to talk about what they want, this is the thing that a majority of people focus on when people are talking about this. Most people focus on external rewards, right? So this should be an easy one for us, right? What are the external rewards? What do your audience want from an external standpoint, right? If we're looking at health and fitness, what does that look like? Being a great caregiver, what does that look like? Being a great mom or entrepreneur, what does that look like? Right? Being just making better decisions, being a better person in your life. What does your best self look like? Whatever you talk about. What are the external rewards? So write down about 2 or 3 of those.
I'll say a higher level of confidence.
Higher level of confidence. What does that look like externally?
So I'll give you an example.
What is somebody? I'm gonna do it this way. What does somebody who's confident look like? How do you know if somebody's confident or not?
Posture.
What else?
Posture. One, also the way they speak.
Speaking.
Right? The way they speak, it's not coming across as,
timid.
do you think? Yeah, very timid, right? But they're very direct.
Good. Yep. There you go.
Yeah, mine with external rewards. I know for a fact people want to earn a lot of money. They want to travel. They want freedom from a job.
Yep.
Cars. I love
Yep.
cars, so I know that's one of them for some of them.
Yep.
People want to enjoy food.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Boom. Love it. External rewards. What else we got?
Hey, T.
Go ahead, Kevin Shields.
Yeah. I'm late for coming on here, so I'm just writing some stuff down. External rewards. I wrote down 2. I wrote down external rewards for my audience is to have more empowering beliefs. It's another way of saying self-confidence, but empowering belief by tapping into their resources about what they've accomplished before and using that to follow through on what they're going to, what they want to actually change, making the actual change, like making the breakthrough, whether that, following through with, since it's college related.
What does that look like?
Your attitude, maybe having more confidence in, maybe like when they go, maybe go for like, maybe playing on job interviews or something like that.
There we go. Yep. Now you're making a plain land. Yep. Now you're making a plain land, right? So when you're talking about confidence, you're talking about self-esteem, you're talking about courage, right? Those are a lot of things that could be internal, but when you're having a discussion with people, you want your audience, when you're talking to them, you want them to be able to see how they feel and what they're struggling with internally is actually limiting their life in the real world. Because a lot of times people are struggling with things internally and they know that something just doesn't feel right, or maybe they might even feel depressed or mad or upset. But a lot of times they may not have awareness to how that's physically hurting them in the real world. They don't really have a good understanding of how is it hurting people around them. How is it hurting their health? How is it hurting, whatever the decisions that they're making, right? Whatever it is. So make sure anytime you're talking about, confidence, self-esteem, anytime you're talking about those internal fears, always ping pong it, or fears or desires, always ping pong it. And at some point talk about what are the external things that they want.